Stim! I'm sorry for the wait, y'all. I'm so sorry for the wait. I, should clean my desk. That is, however, a problem for future me. That's a problem for future me. I'll do that thing where I'm gone for like a week and then I'll come back with a new perspective. And still not do anything about it. How do I know that this is going to happen? Hype music, yeah. The entire time I spent in between these quests, Labyrinthos has just been this music. I can go anywhere and this music plays. That goes anywhere, but want to know how I know that I will come back from the vacation and still not do shit about the mess on my desk? Because I am currently, like, before I started stream, before I sent out the notification that I was going to start stream, I was cleaning out the suitcase that I hadn't unpacked from my trip to the United States in August. That was before I moved into my apartment. Just so you're aware how good I am at procrastinating. That's the level we're at right now. That's the level we're at right now. I found my passport in there. I did not know where my passport was. My passport was still in there. I am not joking. That's where my I just found my passport again. It was gone. Can you tell I sometimes forget to take my meds? I took my meds like 30 minutes ago because I had to get out the suitcase. But yeah, Endwalker. Also, wound on my hand, and it's in like a very awkward place. It's like right in the middle of my palm because I accidentally smashed my hand on the desk. And the D4 was... It's a D4, every side is painful, and it's like one of those resin dice, so the ends are not like sanded. The ends are not sanded, it is a straight point. You could stab someone with this. Like, hold on, I'm gonna poke a hole in a candy wrapper. It's how I stim! Oh, yep, that went straight through. That's... Oh. Ah, that's not... Ooh. It's not even paper, it's like a cardboardish. It's like... It's the kind of stuff they pack chocolate in. That's what I can just poke through. Just a poke. 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 Oh, I might have found a new fun thing to do. Forget bubble wrap. Ever tried pushing a D4 through random pieces of paper in your room? Oh, this is great. And I accidentally poked myself in the thumb. Okay, I gotta stop that. But I had to wait until my, like it was in the middle of my hand, like straight middle. So I cannot use a normal plaster, of course. Or is it the word plaster? Band-Aid? I think Band-Aid is the name of a brand, right? I don't know. But I tried to put like, I cannot put a normal... I'll just call it Band-Aid. A normal Band-Aid over it because, first of all, it's on my bad hand. That one heals very bad and is also extremely, extremely prone to sweating because of the atrophy. So, my only option was to use one of those blister, Band-Aids. How did I slam my bad hand on the D4? Stimming. Stimming went really bad because I like to hype myself up by doing like a nice tap on the table, just like, alright, I can do this. Because that is like close enough that I can still do it. Like you can kind of hear. Also, it's not that much pressure, so I can kind of do it. And I do it with like the outer palm of my hand, so I don't really feel much of it. So I did that. And there was a D4 there. Ah. Good news is that I usually have my microphone off when I'm on the starting soon screen. That's better for everyone, trust me. But yeah. I mean, I cannot move the hand that quickly is the problem, but I can move the down arm, and I'm kind of practicing with the elbow. Like, I can't stretch it completely, I can't pull it in all the way completely, but I can, like, make small movements. People who have met me know this, but, usually it's just in the Doofenshmirtz pose, I like to call it. Not when I'm trying to hype myself up, but that's beside the point. Endwalker! I'm not gonna be doing too much of the story because I feel like if I do too much of the story, I am going to get extremely hooked into it. Hey Leah, how have you been? I'm gonna get too much into it, and tomorrow I'm leaving because I literally have to leave for the airport in 20 hours and I still have to smash in sleep, cleaning my apartment so I don't come to mold, packing my suitcase. I have still not done that. Like, the suitcase is not even empty yet. I need to store all of the bunny plushies that I grabbed for a practical joke. And I gotta take the trash out, but that's not that much. The real issue is trying to get the, what's it called? Getting my suitcase sorted because I own one pair of pants. So I'm gonna have to rely on my Lolita wardrobe, and I'm gonna have to find a way to put that in a suitcase in a way that I can. Because I can't take cotton because it will immediately crumple, so polyester it is. But I can't take too many polyesters because it is Turkey. In May, it's gonna be hot. But anyway, I'm talking way too much and I'm not even doing the story. Even though I'm not planning on doing that much of the story, I'm probably just fake grinding. I wanted to get it out there. But yeah, also me trying to... It's okay. I hope you're doing okay. Doing alright. Did you have a good time? Did you have a... I don't know how to phrase it properly. Did you have a nice break? Do my senses deceive me? In the shadow of yon corner. One can hope this leaded not to mischievous undertakings. Hold on. I'm fighting this. Everything's going great? Hell fucking yeah. What are you talking about, Oriange? Also, I'm talking a lot. But you know what? Good quality to have, I think. Right? Right? But what was I talking about? Oh, right. I still need to pick out the outfits for the week. It's gonna be tough. Because I need to bring polyester dresses. I need to fit something... I need to grab something that fits in the environment. I can take like one warm dress because it is gonna be hot. I checked the weather report. But the nights are usually like alrighty. Who knows? But it needs to be classy. It needs to be classy. You got yourself the G3 Venus doll? Oh hell yeah! Oh hold on, I want to check which one that is. Venus with Flytrap. Ooh. Oh, she got a glow up. Damn. Cool. As surprised as I was to learn the forum plan to send everyone to the moon, I can't imagine how the common folk must feel about it. I don't mind a bit of heavy lifting, but I draw the line at paperwork so much as wave a sheaf of documents at me and I'll put my lance through it. Okay, hear me out. We give Estinian a D4. That is how we make the entire story of Heavensward up till Endwalker. Just like this, you know that meme of like the big book of Lord of the Rings and the small book where it is Lord of the Rings if Gimli had a gun? Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XIV, and then the small book is Final Fantasy XIV if Estinian had a D4. I mean, isn't like the patches of Heavensward kind of the extension of trying to get the dragon eyes away from Estinian? Isn't that like the entire plot of that? I'm talking again. What a quaint little settlement this is. A shame it is hidden underground. In order to protect the secrets of the Central Circuit, the researchers must navigate a bewildering maze of paperwork before they are permitted to return to the surface. I suppose it's no different than any other aspect of Charlayan society. We do love our bureaucracy. It's very much a mirror of the city above, which is perhaps how it came to be called Charlayan Hamlet. From what I can tell, a lot of people actually live down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scholar Montaigne mentioned. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. Hi, Huck! You have a good day too, alright? Wait, are you working today or did you have the day off? How's work? Let's meet by the 8th right once our work is done. Let's go. Hell yeah! Hope you enjoy your day off. We gotta plan that hoodwinked movie night sometime. Alright. Hello? How are your feet doing? A lot of blisters? Or are you getting used to it? I'm keeping you to that Princess Carrie thing, by the way. Helping with the arc? Even with all the power Master Kakol's managed to squeeze out of the ether burner, it's still not enough, apparently. I love how there's very intense music playing during a bunch of Fed Quest. Hell yeah. Also, a trick that I usually have when I'm wearing in new shoes. It's a special kind of, not really a sock, but it's like it's not acrylic, it's a skin-like heel protector. I don't know what it's called. I really need to heel protector. It's a silicone heel protector. I'm gonna keep you to that. Will you even be able to carry me after I eat worm meals every day? For a week. It's gonna be awesome next week. I'm really looking forward to next week, can you tell? Even if I'm not sure what dresses to wear yet. But I'd really recommend looking into silicone heel protectors. Those really help with shoes, especially like new shoes or shoes that have that seam at the heel. I don't know why shoe makers do that. Why do they put the heel, like the seam of the shoe right in the heel? It's gonna cause blisters, and it's never gonna stop not causing blisters. It's never gonna stop causing blisters. And now I hear the final days have arrived. Horrible creatures running rampant all over. If only we'd begun the exodus sooner. People are dying, and there will be no end to it if we don't fulfill our duties. But we will. We've spent years preparing for this moment. Believe in the plan, and all will be well. Okay, to be fair, the seam being in the... what's it called? The seam being in the heel of the shoe. Probably also a little bit on me because I bought like a pair of $20 shoes. Not sure what I expected for that, not gonna lie. Foggy! Foggy, foggy! Foggy, foggy, foggy! Frog! Foggy! Bye, Hog, have a good day! Foggy! Can you tell I really like frogs? I am still very surprised by the fact that I do not own a dress with frogs on it. Offering to help? That's very kind, but I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. It's mostly less of the things we'll need to once we arrive on the moon, and then whichever star we choose as a new home. My duties largely concern the maintenance of living conditions, so I'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person after having communicated with them in such a limited capacity thus far. To be perfectly honest, I have not even the slightest idea what they look like. I do hope they're not enormous looming giants. Why, I would much prefer something small and fluffy, like that behatted rabbit that ran by. I have very good news. Oh, I saw the froggy again. Where are you? Aw, it disappeared. Where's the froggo? I love the Porogo so much. Silken Grin. That is a weird name for someone, just so you're aware. Hello? Are you what? Hello? Hello? Are you one of the new helpers? Working on the ether burner? Oh dear, I hear things have come to a standstill on that front. Even so, I'd choose that over my current duties, checking and loading samples day in, day out. It's tiring, thankless work. Also, if my lip simping is... I just said lip syncing. Lip simping. Lip syncing! If my lip syncing is a little bit more off than usual today, that is because I tried to put on black lipstick today, and it did not come off. I tried everything. It's still there. Lip syncing. Oh. Can we make that a definition? Lip syncing? What would that stand for? Lip syncing. Is it that when you really like someone's lip? No, that's a lip fetish. Lip syncing? Loving someone's lip? You know what? Loving someone's lips to a way that you buy someone products to put on their lips. Let's do that. Like you like someone so much and you like how their lips look, so you buy them a lipstick. You're now a lip simp. If you buy someone a lipstick, be it known that henceforth you will be a lip simp. But yeah, the lipstick works great. I have tried everything. I put it on at like 2 p.m. today. It's still there. I don't think it's coming off before I board the plane. It's... Hold on. I have like a little hand mirror here. Oh yeah, that's way on there. That's way on there. It's still completely black. Like, it's not like cracking or anything. It's not even like just dark lips where you can see like where your lip starts and where the rest of your face begins. No, it's just black. It's just completely black. Lappy, do you want the list of things that I've done so far in this stream that were morally objectable choices? Well, morally objective, just objective, like poorly planned choices. Because I smacked my palm in a D4, a resin D4, so yeah, I had to put a band-aid on there. And earlier today I put on black lipstick and it stuck. I tried everything. I've tried like paper towels, I've tried micellar water, I've tried makeup remover, tastes horrible. It's not coming off. Still, no one will be cross if I misplace a few legumes or what have you. The form is good enough on their plate as it is, but with deciding who gets on board the Ark and when, lots of powerful people have opinions about that. My heart goes out to Master Fortuno and the others. Hardly get a moment's rest, I expect. Do they even have time to sleep? Look, I am not smart. I am a lot of things in this lifetime. Smart's not one of them. Let the good times troll. Oh my god, is that a continuation of the troll questline? I wanna know. It is! Where is everyone? Search for the beheaded rabbit? Oh, they're there. Hello, Orion Jarrett. Shaggles! Oh yeah, Pudding Way's still in Old Charlayan. It would appear the Loperts have infiltrated Charlayan's most heavily guarded facility. How? I know not. Did I do Wayward Carbuncle yet? Which one is that? Which one is that? It sounds familiar, but I don't know for sure. Oh. Oh my god, it sings! What a joy to sample the delights of Ithris. Does it still make a sound? It softly makes the sound. Oh no, I 100% haven't done the Carbuncle quest line then. Race to the Fallen, Automatic Pass. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. True! Humidity is the horrible part. But building good habitats. Archeon, raised on the Fallen, a red trade, a mushroom for you, not mud. Maybe I've done it? Maybe, I don't know. It could have been that I like the quest name so much because I like carbuncles. I don't know. If it appears, it appears. If it doesn't, I probably did it. Frankie, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Hi. Also, why are they Australian? I'm sorry I didn't have the chance to say goodbye and for having those other Loudbirds attack you. Oh, this is the one we killed! Ellie, this is the one I asked you to make the dead out it off. This is the dead Loper. Not to worry though, it's all I've recovered from the savage beating you administered. They bear you no ill will. Well, perhaps a little on account of the savagery, but time heals all wounds, most anyway. Except for that one gaping hole in Horshafun's chest, that one is kind of permanent. How marvelous it is to see you again. You'll be pleased to hear that I've learned much since our fascinating discussion at the Curatorium. It's all thanks to Oriange, you see. He's taught me the finer points of cooking, which, despite my name, I know very little about. So many dishes, so many hard-to-pronounce words. Actually, I was rather hoping he'd show me how to bake an Archon loaf. They're quite popular, I hear, though it doesn't sound like it contains any flavor to speak of. If that's the sort of thing you kind enjoys, I shall make enough to last the whole journey. Oh no, no, Cookie Way, please! Cookie Way, no! No, please! Please make pudding instead! Please! Please! Fancy seeing you here, Miminu. Our friends from the forum brought us here to see their teeny toy boat, which is quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is Aetheris itself, though we now find ourselves in a sort of funny underground miniaturized version of it. Not the Archon loaf. I already have enough shitty bread on a daily schedule. We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all the time to prepare and they're still not ready. I suppose we'll just have to show ourselves around, or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon Oriange and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about, engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun? Yeah. Archon loaf with carrot. Felly, I think that's against the Geneva Convention. A tour of Labyrinthos. An unexpected yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt this artificial environment and Best Ways Burrow, it would be in our best interest to have the Loperts acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Charlayan collaborators. Geneva suggestion, you got a point there. I think I once went against the Geneva Convention on a complete accident. But that's another story, and I do not want to be assassinated today, so... I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening their perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture? Am I gonna have an absolute army of Loporits following me? What a marvelous idea! Might we begin with the great big what's it over yonder? Which one? Ah, yes, the what's it. I shall leave this explanation to Mimino. Fuck you! Where's Info Dumpy Man now? Up until this part of the story, all throughout Final all since around the board until now, you've done nothing but explain things! And now you're gonna throw me under the bus? Wow! Rude! Okay. So, what's it? To be fair, I cannot blame them for calling it a what's it. I know a certain someone, that someone being me, who regularly forgets every single word in their vocabulary and calls every word by words they are not. I am very sorry, I know that I do it. I just can't stop myself because in my brain I'm making so many connections at once at every single point. And every single point connects to another dot, and then one of the dots goes wrong, and then suddenly a car is named a Vroom Vroom, and I just have to go from there. The Loporits' technical expertise doth far outstrip our own. We would be wise to allow them to form their own conclusions as to the function of the various apparatus, rather than offer uninformed suppositions of our own. Unless that, unbeknownst to me, thou art possessed of surpassing knowledge concerning the construction and operation of advanced Chilean what's-its? Actually, this is my hyperfixation, sir. Considering singing way and growing way specialties, I expect him to pay full attention to your explanations, which I'm sure will be most informative. My word, what magnificent architecture! Such immaculate curvature! Oh, growing way, just wait until you see Xenos' ass. Oh my god, growing way, singing way is singing? Singing way is actually singing? Oh my god, that's adorable. It's very soft, but it's very cute. I feel like the music is a little bit loud for it. I'll have to make several adjustments to my work if I'm to match this degree of craftsmanship. I shall leave no corner unrounded. Singing way! This is all very intriguing, I'm sure, but were all the food preparation... but where are the food preparation stations? The, what was your word for it? Kitchens? That reminds me, Pudding Way, our newly appointed chief of pudding research, a discipline he himself founded after sampling Oriante's delights, has gone in search of Etherea's ultimate sweet treat. Well, provided it's a pudding. That's all he ever talks about these days. Have you seen him? Actually, I have, and I did that quest. It was very cute. You just run around with him in Old Charlayan, trying to gather the ingredients for a pudding, and then he gets the pudding and he's happy, and it's so cute. Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magics is positively stupendous. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its most important features? Also, how are... Well, the Loporits were created through Heidelin, right? Like, Heidelin created them as familiars. Do they reproduce? And is it mitosis, is what I'm mainly asking. I could go for a pudding. Perhaps you would direct our attention to its most important features? What? 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 I mean, they are rabbits. You know what rabbits are famous for. Search the apparatus for points of potential interest. You may move the camera's well as soon in and out. Target an area and inspect it with the mitochondrial powers of Loporit. Metallic tube. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Why are so many parts of it phallic? Wait, what? Is it something I can shoot? Alright, XR. Hey. Axolotl! Aquistoma! Ah! Ah! Me. Small. It can still fly after all this time. The babies. Oh! I miss it. Fuck Kirby so. Fuck that dude. It would appear that the custody observed in another time, another place, was approved for life in the wider world somehow. Oh. Baby. Oh. The baby. I like to think Hisadea's specifically watched over that like, oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, it's not a shark, let's go! I like to think that's how that went. Metallic tube. That's a big ass metallic. Why is it so phallic? Oh, that's dopamine right there. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Thanks. It's a little hard to see from here, but is that a golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? And I can see through that window another pipe at the bottom. Ah, it must be for purifying water drawn up from below. Hold on. Oh, it's all the way zoomed in. I can't. I'm so happy. Is that water I hear from inside the great big tube? It must be because of those cogs and that gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see. It's how they draw up the water. There's possibly some sort of spiral-shaped mechanism inside it too. Alright, what else is there? Why is the third part extremely weird to find? I can't you baby! There must be. Oh, what the? Huh? Where the fuck did this come from? That looks like the trees in Great Ascendsville. Hold on, that's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom but big around at the top. Quite tall for something so unbalanced too. I didn't notice this giant thing. I mean, Philly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, sometimes I have great spatial awareness. Other times I will walk straight into a pole. That makes sense, that's where they store the water. I thought that was just like the end of part of it. Oh? Oh, it's no longer there. Well, if I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it! A brilliant design, a design brilliant in its simplicity. I dare say it would make only a moment to install even... It would take only a moment to install in even the harshest environments. For us low-Brits, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. We have read, however, that people of Aetheris sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive? Barely. Many settlements in Atalan are built near an oasis. Areas near waterfalls are common sites for villages in Gurabania. Oasis. Atalan! So wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Oh dear, I worry we won't be able to procure the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we'd anticipated. Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel like this whole arc plan was kind of doomed from the start. A few adjustments may be in order once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtained their water in the first place. Master Avano spoke of the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through the Logisticon Alpha, did he not? Mayhap the Loporits will share his appreciation for the engineering marvel. Why, yes, that sounds absolutely splendid. We must journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlotte and Hamlet. I shall lead the way. You mean we'll have to brave the untamed wilderness? A valid concern indeed. We could not help but notice the many dangerous-looking creatures with big nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of this settlement. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians, I dread to think what would have become of us. Regrettably, too many a hungry predator with the aforementioned big nasty teeth, Loporits may appear to be potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. Don't eat the babies! Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to Logisticon Alpha? For my part, I shall act as an escort to living way and cooking way. I entrust singing way and growing way to thy care. Why split them up? A more valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. Come along, Goringway, to the water extraction what's it? And it's still going! Ah! Oh, so wait. Someone is selling coke and catnip in Limsa? They're what? They're doing what now? I mean, tech's out for Limsa, not gonna lie. Oh my god. I can't believe there's a... This literally is the trolley mission. This truly is the trolley mission. Alright, where are you? Where's the monster? Did you miss the melon? The lemon? What lemon? I forgot my combo again. Oops. It'll die soon enough. What skill when you're a warrior? Whoop. What lemon? There we go. Thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction what's it is worth these harrowing experiences. All part of the fun, some might say, but I'd rather not be burnt to a crisp if it's all the same to you. Alright. More this way, I'm guessing? Oh, there goes my Surgeon Tempest. And I'm finally getting used to my UI, hell yeah! The one problem with Labyrinthos, if you can call it a problem, not really, but it's so big! It takes ages to get anywhere. I can understand how Fate grinding was an absolute nightmare here back when Endwalker first came out, especially with the wait times and the server stress. My friends, I bid you welcome to Logisticon Alpha. Our destination doth lie at the lift's top. Pray, follow me. Let's go. Hello, lift operator. Hello. On this occasion, it would behoove us to seek the counsel of those qualified to describe the working of the apparatus. They may also be in possession of schematics or other useful documentation, should the Loporets request them. As the forum's esteemed guests, it is unlikely that they would be refused. Yet thou knowest as well as I the changeable dispositions of Charlatan bureaucrats. I have no idea what you just said. Marvelous, simply marvelous. So, this is where the magic, or science rather, takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life artificially created. The knowledge we'll gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. You're all very lucky that this area just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive. But my kind run out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder. Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous, and I cannot wait to see more of it. Yeah, I really feel like this is really hammering in the fact. It's really hammering in the fact that what's it called? Trying to move to another star is just not really an option, as no one is prepared to do that, even despite everyone's best efforts. Because there are just so many things to take into account that not a single planet could properly account for. Like the same way they're like, oh, we could start life on Mars, and every time there's another thing, we're like, oh yeah, this is kind of a problem. How are we gonna get the resources up there and everything? This is all very wonderful, I'm sure. Remember when, in like 2016 or something, they said, oh yeah, the first settlement on Mars will be in 2020 or 2025 or something. I don't remember. I swear, that used to be an article. So when was that article? There was a whole shtick about it. I swear. This is very wonderful, I'm sure, but I was rather hoping to learn more of your nourishment provision facilities. In other words, where's the food? I believe both the knowledge and consumables you seek may be found at Mergiel Agronomics. As I imagine, Singing Way and the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus. Would thou be so kind as to escort our visiting culinarian? Don't worry, I'm a level 90 culinarian as well. Yes, that sounds much more interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to see firsthand some of the delicacies Uriange was telling me about, like Archon Loaf. I swear, if the Loporets take a liking to Archon Loaf, I am going to go against Heidelin's wishes and kill every one of them. Even his incredibly vivid, if far too verbose, descriptions cannot compare to sampling them myself. Not to mention Atheris will soon be no more, so I must learn all there is while there is still time. Let us brook no further delay. And there it goes. It would appear I have inadvertently taken upon myself the more demanding duty, entertaining three inquisitive Loporets to thy one. Yet be that as it may, 'twill be my pleasure to impart what little knowledge I possess to our would-be saviors. Oh yeah, it is! Oh my god. I love the Studium Archon, not the Studium Culinarian questline. I'm not too far into it. Hold on. Here. I'm only at the 83 one. The boy is tasked with crafting jars of Panaloaf yeast. Because first you had to... Like, one of the things was that you had to bring Garlean food to them and they would go into the... I don't remember. It was kind of weird. That's all I remember. This is the place, yes? The heady aroma was enough to guide me here, and I've spotted several of the fruit and vegetables featured in our companion. I'd dearly love to try some, but I read that those who help themselves to a farmer's crops without permission are often caught and put into pies. Perhaps you could ask whoever is in charge if they would be willing to part with a few samples? Aww! Fucking way! Look at the little baby. Alright. Jepka. Hello! Oh, what a fine mess this is. Ah, it's you, the one who climbed the mine shaft. I'd show you around if I could, but I'm rushed off my feet preparing for the exodus. And I'm not the only one. We've all got to find ways to do what we do down here, up there. First on the moon, then on whichever star the forum decides will become our new home. It's also sudden, so unreal. Don't you want to go to the moon? Well, it's better than waiting for the final days to claim us. But no matter how carefully it's all planned, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even the ones we can take may not survive in their new environment. So many species doomed to extinction. Sorry, that's not what you came to talk about, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We merely wish to sample a little of your produce if we may. By all means, help yourselves. Much appreciated, my good fellow. So, where to begin? Square grapes! Square grapes! Square grapes! Square grapes! Well, not as square, but kind of square. Oh, I know what these are. Grapes, yes? Let's see if they are as delicious as they look. So sweet, so sour. The taste is much like a ripe philosopher's carrot, and yet the texture is entirely different. The contrast between the outer skin and the fruit within is most peculiar, though far from unpleasant. Yes, I think I'll try another. I mean, isn't the Loper's entire digestive system just going to immediately crash, considering they're probably not used to anything like this? It's kind of like giving a Victorian child a Baja Blast. Look at him go! Well, that's certainly given me food for thought. Though in a far less visceral manner than any philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what's your opinion on grapes? I'd brave an erupting volcano for a choice, but yeah! I fucking knew it! I knew it! The reference! Ghastly thinks I'd rather eat rancid gargantuan eyeballs. No, I have to pick this! I have to pick this! It's the canonically right choice! I'd brave an erupting volcano for a choice punch. Okay, context! Context, context! There's a bunch of side content that some people in chat have, graciously made me aware of a while back. All the way back when it was revealed that the Warrior of Light is one of the reflections of, Azum. Well, then Azum. Blah, 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 blah. And, there were, like, some short stories. And one of them is about Emmett Selk being like, hey, where's Azum? And then, gets told, like, oh yeah, he's going to this island that's currently being ravaged by a volcano. And it's like, and I was like, wait, weren't we going to let that island die out? We all agreed that we were going to let that island die, right? And then it's like, oh yeah, but, you know, Azum likes the grapes there. So I just kind of had to. And everyone's just like, ah, yeah, classic Azum. But yeah. would absolutely beat the shit out of Volcano just for some grapes. Yes, they are rather Moorish, aren't they? And from what I've read, quite versatile too. Something about people stepping on them to make intoxicating beverages, as I recall. Wine! I completely forgot wine is made from grapes! Random knowledge. Yeah, I'm more of a meat person. But wine's good, sometimes. Don't overdrink. Never overdrink. The hangover is not worth it, trust me, especially not on wine. Anyway, that's enough about grapes for the time being. On to the next street. What's more? What's this? Apples? Oranges? I genuinely do not know. Orange by name, orange by nature. Oh, it is an orange. I thought it was just the world's most orange apple. Are you okay, Leah? What came first, the fruit or the color? Who cares? Let's see. I swear I read it somewhere, but I already forgot what the answer was to the long-standing question of what was there first, the color of the fruit. I think it was the fruit. But let's not start that debate. Also, ow, my voice. 1 second. You know when my voice starts drying out because come on, yeah, there we go. My webcam does not like Mountain Dew cans because they're so reflective. But you can tell when my throat starts getting dry because I start saying my S's really pronounced, and I can't stop it. It's like a full-on lisp. I'm kind of doing it right now. And I just can't stop anymore. But the other sign is that my voice starts sounding like a squeaky teen, like one that just hit puberty. And my voice will just kind of go like this. So that's what you've been hearing, and I'm so sorry. What? Oh, yeah. Yes, that's... Equal parts sweet and sour, as with the grapes, yet nothing alike. I may have to consult Oriange about expanding my vocabulary. I simply cannot find the words to describe it. Don't ask Oriange, ask anyone else, please. Perhaps what I'm looking for is bitter. It's all very complicated, you know? So many flavors, so many choices. And each individual with their own personal preferences. If your orange is bitter, you're doing a bad job. Now I see why you turned your noses up at the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Marvelous though they still are in my estimation, let no one say I said otherwise. But speaking of carrots, I've yet to sample any of the vegetables. Let's see what's in the field over there. There was this one one thing that can happen to your skin if you eat too many carrots. I forgot what it is called. Screw it. What was it called? When you eat too many carrots. It's called caroteniemia. I think. I don't know how you pronounce it. But it basically makes your skin a bit more orange. Like, it gives like a natural, quote-unquote, natural tan. And it comes from a lot of orange-colored foods, actually. Like orange bell peppers can also cause it in big quantities and all that stuff. Pumpkin, I think? That color, that texture. Are they some sort of enormous round carrots? No? In any case, proper nomenclature is less of a concern than the taste. It's so hard and flavorless. I may as well be chewing a piece of wood. That all but confirms it. These are nothing more than misbegotten failures masquerading as goodly carrots. You need to cook them, Cooking Way. Cooking Way. It's in your name. Stop. Can't you see these are pumpkins? No one with any sense would try eating them raw. You're supposed to cook them first. Do you not find it an awful bother? Far from it. Cooking is a joy unto itself. And what's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. Then perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become as delicious as the orange I sampled. I wonder though, is there anything even more delicious? How about that yellow fruit over yonder? Huh? Banana? What is... Oh no! Cooking Way, no! Cooking Way, no! Oh no! What a wondrous fragrance! With luck, it'll have a flavor to match. This and vanilla are the two biggest betrayers in the world. With lavender on a very far behind third place. I'm looking, Felly. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I expect to happen. I'm just gonna say what it is. It's a loperate with like the most melancholy expression you can imagine eating a lemon. Yeah, that's about what I expect to happen right now. But like lemons, vanilla, and lavender are the three biggest betrayers flavor-wise. Like vanilla tastes great in things. It smells great. Lemon smells great. It tastes great in things. Lavender smells great. It's a little bit of the outlier. A little bit is good in food. Big quantities, no. If you put big quantities of lavender in anything, and like a small amount goes a long way. A long, long, long way. Ginger? Really? Oh yeah, ginger as well. Ginger also has that amazing smell, and like ginger tea is also really good, and then you eat... Well, I like eating ginger, that's the problem. I really like eating ginger. When I go to a sushi restaurant, I actually consume all of the ginger before the sushi even arrives. And usually I'm with someone because, you know, usually when I go to a sushi restaurant, it's a treat. So I'll go to the sushi restaurant with them, and I'll start eating the ginger, and they just look at me like I just murdered their entire family in front of them. I love ginger. Actually, I think did I eat ginger in front of you? I don't remember. Probably, maybe, I don't know. And when I do it too, they're usually absolutely horrified, and I do not understand why. But yeah, lavender is the outlier that if you put too much of it, it tastes horrible. But if you put it in a little bit, it tastes great. But lemon and vanilla are such big betrayals if you eat them raw. If you eat them with nothing else... Oh! No! You take the mayonnaise jar to the restaurant too? No. No. Also, I have to get a new mayonnaise jar because I accidentally washed off the label. I forgot that the label was made of... this specific jar has a paper label and not like one of those sticker labels. So it just completely dissolved when a little bit of water touched it. What a wonderful fragrance with luck. It'll have a flavor to match. I also have no idea how these are eaten. I'll just bite into it. My tongue, is this poison? Might as well. I mean, most things humans eat are poison for other animals, and we strictly eat them because their self-defense mechanisms, like capsaicin and sour things, were made that way so they wouldn't be eaten. And yet we were like, oh, this makes my tongue hurt. This is amazing. A lemon? You mean it's supposed to taste like this? How can something so similar to an orange be so revolting? Also, fun fact, lemons do not occur naturally. They were engineered. So life did in fact not give us lemons. Make of that information what you want. It may be some time before my palate recovers from this ordeal. As such, I had best call an end to this round of sampling. And say our farewells and return to the others. Yup, they are not natural. They're a crossbreed. I forgot what they were a crossbreed with. I think it was a tangerine? And a citron? Hold on. What's it? Bada. So, where did lemons come from? Between a bitter orange and a citron. There we go. Bitter orange and a citron. That's the bitches, yeah. Can you tell that I took my meds before the stream? I've been talking like crazy. I hope that's fine with y'all. Finished, have you? I trust you found something to your liking. I mean, it feels better than just not talking about anything on stream and just watching the cutscenes, right? I mean, both are fine in their own rights, but I usually feel a bit better if I can just yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. It's what I'm good at, you know? I'm rather enamored with the grapes and oranges, less so the pumpkin, though I learned the hard way they're not to be eaten raw. Then there was lemon, the deceiver. I still feel so violated. Cooking Way is gonna have trust issues. Jack and Jill, the best movie. Don Cucino! Oh no. Best movie ever. I actually have it on my phone right now so I can watch it on the plane. And in the resort. The deceiver. First time, was it? I hate for you to leave with a bad taste in your mouth, in more ways than one. So I'll give you this lemon muffin I baked. If it doesn't change your opinion, nothing will. More lemon? Have I not suffered enough? Nevertheless, it would be remiss for me to spurn this opportunity to... Bit of sick came up there. Learn of your inscrutable ways. Very well, lemon muffin. Do your worst. Oh. Those are eating sounds. This is... Is Cooking Way gonna turn into Lemon Way? Delicious! See, you can cook. Although I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create a perfect harmony. I never would have guessed its vile bitterness would be utilized so elegantly. My good chap, this is simply breathtaking. See, we rarely use lemon in its natural state, but it has a starring role in all sorts of recipes, and the same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at our disposal, and sometimes that can even be the difference between life and death. Please tell me there's garlic on the Ark. I know we won't be able to take every species with us. No doubt the Forum agonized over what was worth preserving, and what will be co-signed to history. Hard choices, but make them we must if we're to survive. Such strength of will. Now I know that what Heidelin sees in your kind. Ooh. Mankind, Eloperates. We were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. They learned all there is to learn about the nature of sentient life and the fates of the stars themselves. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirement for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. And therein lies its folly, and its downfall. For perfection is an unattainable ideal. It is the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Every time I hear perfection and immaculate, all I can think of is Vothri. Yet civilizations since time immemorial have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed to the costs incurred in their futile quest, and all too often become the architects of their own demise, their dreams forever unfulfilled. What then is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect, to be content with what we have and make the most of it. When life gives you lemons, you make lemon muffins. Once again, lemons were engineered, not made. Lemons were engineered, not given. There's a Cave Johnson quote in there somewhere. Pardon my Eorzean, but what in the seven hells are you on about? And who are you anyway? Excuse me, pardon my French, what the fuck? Cooking way at your service. I'm here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. And once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. But don't worry, there'll be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many of Etheris's species as possible, if you're up to the challenge. Yes, of course. I look forward to it. Well, this has been highly productive. Probably. Let's go and see if Orianji and the others have run out of machinery to inspect, shall we? He's cool. I like him. Oh boy, here we go again. And all the way down again we go! Woo! Thank you, little ship! Make way, everyone! The Warrior of Light coming through! Stop laughing! Alright. Let's see. And let me just take another sip because I'm laughing too much and I'm talking too much and I'm running out of air and my head is light. That's the one danger of yapping. You can very easily get completely dehydrated and completely run out of air. Oh boy, hold on. Hey, Urianje, how were the other two? Other three. By cooking ways brought Green Eye Senior excursion was a roaring success. Yep. Nope, that sounds like... That was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any other places famed for their cuisine? I'm a level 90 culinarian, so there's the Bismarck in Limsa, there's the Last Stand in Old Charlayan, and... I feel like I'm forgetting multiple, but... Oh, there's the food stands in Kugane? Oh, here. The Far East has oodles of noodles. Limsa is home of the Culinarians Guild and many less than savory establishments. Let's throw Limsa under the bus for this one. What did I have time to visit? The more I learn of Etheris, the more I wish we could spare it from the final days. Alas, Heidelin's orders are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. Were they? I think we got some conflicting orders here. Sage Council. Uh-huh. Miminu, I trust thy time at Muriel Ergonomics did bear fruit. Our own efforts, too, were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. No doubt our guest's relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them, and us for a fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. Let us return to Charlotte and Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every look right here. Should further questions within my power were to answer arise. Wrong way? Aww! Did they just leave without you? Oh, there it goes. Aw, they left Growing Way behind. I swear, poor Growing Way. I swear, Growing Way is going to snap and be the true final boss. Forget about Meteon. Forget about Xeno still running around. Growing Way is going to go full. Ah. You good? Yes, Miminu, that was indeed me verbalizing aside to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for Etheris at Logisticon Alpha, that's why. The forest so lovely and so leafy. Are all your forests like that? Blackshot is quite leafy indeed, and a place of utmost tranquility. They're verdant at least. The trees of Dravania stand particularly proud. I used to see the Forest of the Fist. One was purple. The Forest of the First. One was purple. Let's not confuse them too much. Also, I just realized the first is kind of fucked. So are all the other ones that have not done a rejoining yet. Oh no! That just dawned on me. Oh no. Gasp, gasp, I say. With a star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you're reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume that the moon was something worth being proud of. Oh no, Reen and Gaia! Farewell! And, hold on, I'm thinking of more characters. And then there's Lena, and... no, Ranjita's dead. I forgot the name of the Hrothgar that lives in the Raktika forest. Oh no, the Serpent of Ronka as well! No! Morin! Oh no, so many people. Runer, that's the bitch! That's the bitch. The Ishtola simp. My boy Morin. He's the goodest of boys. With a star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise. Blah, 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 blah. How ridiculous we must seem to you, trying so hard, yet achieving so little. Not at all. Thy works are no less worthy of their uniqueness. I thought I heard tiny voices. Hey, Thancred! How didst thou fare? Oh, I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here, despite news of the coming end. We have the forum's leadership to thank for that. That doesn't mean people aren't worried, though. Quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurried to complete their work, equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death, and we can hardly tell them there's no cause for concern. Perhaps not, though aided by our goodly growing way, we may yet find other ways to lighten their burden. Me? Be of use to people? I'm honored that you would think me so capable, but I'm not sure I'm up to the challenge. Nevertheless, I believe in thee. If you say so, I suppose it can hurt to try. I passed someone moping in the Western Plaza that looked to be in need of a helping paw. Perhaps you might start with him? Tis a good place as any. Come. Thancred! You'd best go with him. I don't think Orionji misjudged him, but Growingway just looked like he could use some emotional support. I still have work to complete elsewhere. I trust that I won't return to find any Loporits in tears. Oh no, I will punch at least one of them in the face completely on accident. Growingway's first. Poor little fella has it very rough. I don't think he's emotionally recovered from the last time I beat him to smithereens. Growingway? Growingway? Oh. Hello. Wow, you look not okay. You good? Clearly not. He truly lives in a society. Oh, can I help you? Is it you who would help me? Is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared is a burden eased. Pray, tell us of thy troubles. Those little fellows do look like good listeners. I'm an engineer, you see, and what they say of the ship, that it's the sum of decades of Charlayan ingenuity, that it's built with peerless, elegant technology is all true, but I know none of that's a guarantee. We've never before launched a starfaring vessel, let alone flown into a great expanse. All the tests we've run have been on the ground. Only operational personnel and cargo will be aboard for the first voyage, but even so, if it fails us then, what can we do? And if it doesn't, it could fall apart on the next flight, or the one after that. We've done everything we can to prevent that from happening, but it hardly matters. We thought the Aether Burner design was flawless too, and look how that turned out. Thou art familiar with these most daunting technologies, and thus dost thou hold the power to allay his fears. Oh, I'm not sure about that, but, well... Maybe you could tell me if there are any aspects of the ship design that you're especially worried about? Our ability to walk about and perform our tasks, for one. I've devised a means by which to employ gravity, a spatial-temporal spell to regulate the environment, but what if it's not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begins crashing into things as soon as they've left the star? Aha! Gravitation! Maybe I can be of help after all. Up there is no different from down here. You see, the same rules apply, and if you consider them part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places. Oh, they actually explained the gravity? Oh, they're having a nice little convo about it. I was already like, shouldn't there like be less to no gravity on the moon? Like, way less, right? Like, not none, because then you just fly away, but... There must be something of an atmosphere, but... It's still completely the same gravity. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. Not that gravity is that big a deal for the Warrior of Light, especially like Lalafell's. Because, you know, we can just jump 3 times our height. Was that explained in lore? I forgot. Wasn't it that Lalafell legs are just so strong or something? Oh, the moon is just straight up similar to Earth in that regard with an atmosphere. Oh, probably the dark side of the moon or not. Yet if Thancred's tale shall be true, Stualdus would benefit from insights born of experience. Might I prevail upon the Loporits to attend them? An excellent idea, if I do say so myself. There is naught we'd like more than to ease the hearts of the fine people of Etheirys. And learn more about them while we're at it. Full glad I am to hear it. Gather thy companions and bring them hither. Eminu, thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succor. Pray seek thee out the distressed and give and the apprehensive and inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, that I might introduce them to a suitable Loporit. Oh, I do so look forward to that. A place every loperate and every loperate in their place. Have anything to say? The final days is doubtless weigh heavy upon the minds of many in Chalet and Hamlet. Pillars of the Exodus as they are. Pray, bring them hither. There we go. I still can't believe we're doing fetch quests. With the most intense music imaginable. Not a single toot in sight. Hello? What am I thinking about? The medical facilities on the ship, of course. I designed them with the assistance of our sages and surgeons, but to imagine every illness or injury that one might face in great expanses beyond any of us. To say nothing of the effects that living out there indefinitely might have on the body. The crew from the moon! Why did I not think of that? What do you mean smile and wave? The end of the world is nigh, yet the work goes no faster. Schedules are such temperamental things. Feasible one moment, utter bollocks the next. And yet, I've never felt so alive. Ma'am? Ma'am, this might be mania. You want to sit down and have a glass of water? This one is beyond our help. Only sleep can save her now. Oh no. There's one. I think she lost all her marbles and all of those marbles. I was going somewhere. Honestly, I don't think she had any marbles to begin with. 56 bunches of wheat in the ground, 56 bunches of wheat in the ground, 56 bunches of weeds. Rip one out, add to the mound, 55 bunches of wheat. In the... I'm not neglecting my duties, I swear. I was in need of a little break, you see, but then I found myself unable to relax at all. So I went on a walk and then I noticed these weeds and... Pleasant conversation partners and oh so fuzzy? Goodness me, that does sound like a much better way to relax. Anyone hiding behind here? Oh, that's a treat. The thing that gets me about Labyrinthos is about how fake everything kind of looks. Like, it is the perfect environment to do this kind of stuff, but it also just looks fake. By the gods, my chest is tight. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? Sir, are you having a heart attack? Oh, do pardon me, I didn't see you there. There's no cause for concern, I assure you. No cause for concern, even though we may need to depart at any moment, and in the hull of I designed buckles under the strain. The entire vessel may explode and launch, claiming countless lives and dooming all mankind. But that is highly unlikely. Yes, highly unlikely, highly. Our visitors can help me triple check for structural flaws, you say? Why, that would be wonderful. I'm breathing more easily already. That's 3 of them? I'm gonna check up here just in case. Nope, no one here. Could get a nice aerial view of it though. Anyone here? Oh, no, there's someone. Hello there! Blasted assistants. Where have they gone off to at a time like this? Beg pardon, but I have not the time for idle chit-chat. I need to reconfirm that ether levels are consistently throughout the vessel's machinery, and it seems I shall have to do single-handedly. I swear, when I find those assistants of mine... The Loperts are willing to help? Why didn't you say so? At least they won't moan about how they checked 24 times already and haven't slept in weeks. Lazy sods. The employees really out here demanding such things like, I need air to breathe. Like, just keep your breath. Dramatic. Just take a paracetamol. Hello. My face? What's wrong with my... perhaps I'm a little bit tense. I was tasked with ensuring that the proper fauna, and only the proper fauna, are brought with us to the moon. However, the suitability of a few species is still under debate, and I can hardly make the decision myself when I notice a little about the environment up here. Up there. Including leopards in our discussion is a wonderful idea. I absolutely will, thank you. Perhaps their biology itself might offer some clue as well. Yes, you idiot. Have you seen an envelope lying around? This imbecile refuses to give me the alchemic I ordered, without that bloody slip of parchment. Unless your friends have a spell to make me remember where I dropped my damned envelope, I doubt they'll be, more help than you. And you wasted enough of my time already. It would be unfortunate for all involved to inflict this man upon the low parades. That man is, lost cause. Would he? Consult our collaborators? I suppose that would be more effective than sitting here brooding. I'm attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer trips, should the Etherburner make our original estimates unfeasible. But there are simply too many variables. I feel as if my brow will turn upside down. But perhaps our lunar associates will have more insight into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purposes. Thank you for letting me know. There's the last one. Hello! How might I help you? My, what a lovely idea! I too noticed people becoming rather tense, so I rushed out to pluck some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. Now I need only track down 100 or so cups. But don't you worry, I can manage. Hope your planted cherry one-up goes well. This woman is doing better than you are! Wow! I'm doing my best. Alright, it's no longer the last one, unfortunately, but it's time. Is anything bothering me? Well, I've been loading cargo for bells now, so my back feels like a void sense plated as a piano. My feet and knees as drums and cymbals too. I was, for a moment, going to ask, where is Aaronville, but then I remembered he was in Ishkar. This cleaner seems fine, if in need of a break. But yeah, I also miss Aaronville. Hello? Just leave me to my misery. The forum can appoint someone else. I apologize. I simply don't know what to do. How am I supposed to pilot the Ark if I'm already falling apart under the pressure? You know a starship pilot that I might speak with? Truly? Well, then there's no time to waste. We can prepare for this monumental task. And that's all of them. Nope, there's one more? Oh, the cleaner just needed a rest, okay. Where's the final one then? This is gonna take another good 10 minutes, I can feel it. I'm stuck. No, I'm not stuck. Oh no. Where's the final one? Oh, there it is. Hello? Apologies, but I'm awaiting a delivery. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. Aw. Come on! lost one. Oh, there it is. Hello? Concerns? Nay, there's no point in worrying at this stage. It'll only make the work go that much the slower. Nope, never mind. Where are they? Where? Where are they? Huh? Oh, this is actually gonna take 10 minutes of me just searching. I'm just gonna check inside here because I feel like it's gonna be a trick and there's gonna be someone in here. Nope. I have been betrayed. Anyone here? Axolotl? No? No? Oh, okay. I mean, there were a lot of doors in Elpis that looked like they could not open, and they in fact did open. So really, it's this game just setting a very poor standard and giving me trust issues. Jeez. Is it you? Nope, it's not you. Is it behind this pillar? Nope. Please! Please, game, where? Where are they? Come on. Oh, sorry, fellas. This is looking like a 30-minute adventure, at least. Where are they? Come on. I'm playing peekaboo with one random researcher that doesn't even know I exist. Hell yeah. Anyone here? There you are! You fucker! Worries, no. I believe I'm fine, thank you. I've been confiding in my colleagues and it's helped a lot. Can't recommend it enough. Ugh. Come on! Oh! Is it you? Have you heard anything of what's on the moon? I've no doubt that we can make it up there, but the searching for a new star part of the plan sounds awfully vague to me. I asked the forum, but they will only tell us that our collaborators have everything under control. Forgive me, but I don't see it particularly safe wandering through the sea on God knows what, made by gods know who. You mean to say that I can speak with them directly? Amazing, I hope they like questions. That's all of them! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Why is this quest so long? There's impending doom, why are there such long quests? I solved the trolley problem, please. Where am I? Eminu, he said he was glad we spoke, and he thanked me. It was all worth it after all, wasn't it? Even the mistakes we made, because now we can tell them what not to do. Behold, Miminu. Through thine efforts, worth hath spread throughout Labyrinthos. Verily, for a far greater number than we anticipated, Living Way doth gather more Loports as we speak. I shall assign each in accordance with their skills, that new bonds of friendship might be forged. Should greater matters require not thine attention, watch over them, I prithee. Waiting. Is it gonna be a cutscene? Apparently there's gonna be a cutscene. Aww! They're about to embark on the world's most awkward cruise. Sleeping Way!
Phew! Oh, finally some rest. Why, I haven't spoken so much in, well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
Worried about Reen?
'Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
Hold on. We're putting the Loperit called Sleeping Way in charge of steering the moon. Nobody objected? No, nobody was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that? What could possibly go wrong? There wouldn't be a space Titanic, right? Like that's not what the moon is called in Etherean, right? It's not space Titanic, right? Right? Well, meteors, stars, suns, space debris, random ass dragons. Who knows? Maybe we can just crash the entire fucking moon into Meteon. It worked in the Zelda game. Maybe we can do it here.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
I mean, Felly, who's the one that gives out the driving licenses? Was it Heidelin? Did Heidelin just sit them down in a car and just ask them to drive a few blocks? And then she was like, fuck it, good enough. No, who is there a license way? Do they give out the driver's licenses? What made Sleeping Way pass?
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
Aww.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt.
Aww. Also, total bromance going on right here. Look at him go. They even adopted a child together. They have a child together.
Master Louis Soir, Minfilia,
Aww.
Papalimo, and not to forget...
Monbreda. I remembered her name this time. Oh no, the cube music is... Oh no.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Hello?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, I am.
The one on the right looks a little bit similar to Monbreda. Slightly. As in hair color. Are those the parrots?
Wilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
Autism superpower! When you put aside the obvious gaps in logic that I do admit sometimes I have good moments. Sometimes. Oh right, that he was terrified of approaching them because of Mambrita's death. Right. Back in Mare Lamentorum, right? Oh, and they weren't... Also, they weren't... Oh, yeah, right. At the start. Damn. Uh-oh.
It hath been some time. 'Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blavida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
She angry?
I'll say, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Aw. Oh!
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Aw.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person.
Aw.
No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
Aw.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Aw.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me.
She was literally shaking. Holy shit.
But in our hearts, we know. We always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others.
I keep forgetting that Oriange is not in fact a 70-year-old man.
Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Oriange, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Oriange and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better.
Aww.
I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy our daughter trusted and believed in more than anyone. grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
I was not prepared for Field Walker. I was not prepared for Field Walker.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
And I gotta say, it was one hell of a way to go out. She literally killed an Asian by dying. And a great demonstration for the Loperits on human emotions and all that.
This moon breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing.
Like reading.
And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
Or swimming. Can you imagine there's people that don't know how to swim? Alright, what do you have to say? Remind me to invite Urianger for a drink, and then we have a moment to breathe. We're long overdue for one. Aww. Take care of your hubby. We can raise a glass to Mambrita. Oh, you must be one of the Scions, correct? Thank you for caring for my daughter. The time she spent with you was all too short, but I know she was proud to have you as comrades. Urianger is too, I'm sure, and I certainly feel better for knowing he has good friends to look after him. See that he becomes home from time to time, will you? The classical Rogadin language isn't so different from Eorzean. Did you ever wonder why we named our daughter Moonsprite? When I first held her, the moon was shining silver and full. The whole world seemed to glow. It seemed I knew it had chosen her, that she would be a beacon of that selfsame light. Of course, we'd later hear our fair share of jokes about how we ought to have gone for Sun instead, with how bright and stubborn she was. But fiery as my Mambrita was, she was always kind and gentle. Oh, Mimanu, be assured that I'm fine. I'm full glad to see them too, after so very long. Gladder still that it was in your company. As difficult as it was to accept their kindness, would have been far harder had I faced them alone. This is a good, oh no, still a little more. You know what, this is a good place to end it for now. Urianger is... I never thought I'd almost cry over Urianger, but here we are. Poor dude's had it rough. Holy shit. But yeah, holy fuck. I'm gonna end it here for now, because... Good moment to leave it off. Feels like I can wait a week to keep going with this. If you have more energy, like, would continue until Bonds? I would, but also... no, I would, but I want to make sure that I don't end on a cliffhanger. So I don't sit with like multiple veins on my head popping, like, I want to play Final Fantasy, I want to play Final Fantasy, I want to play Final Fantasy. Bounce is too hype. Okay. Yeah, it's probably then good to end it right here. So it's a nice little closure moment. And it leaves more. It leaves things that we can do after this. So I'm gonna end it here for now. And I'm gonna go pack properly for my trip now. I'm gonna make sure that the hole in my hand is not gonna get worse. Because, ow, it still hurts. And I want to thank you all so much again for spending time with me. And I'll see y'all again soon, okay? Alright. Bye-bye!